everyone! What? Oh goodness. I'm used to shooting over there. My bad. I'm over here. Sorry. Kinda skipped last week. And I'm sorry, I guess. I just didn't feel like it. Let's start with the first thing that happened in chronological order. The Nashville Film Festival, I saw 2 different movies. I would have seen a whole lot more if I lived closer to Nashville, I guess. First movie I saw, One Small Hitch. It was a romantic comedy and I was kind of worried. I knew it was there were gonna be parts where I laughed. It's just too easy to make me laugh, I guess. Okay, it was a good movie. It was one of those movies where you're like, oh no, this is gonna end. But just me personally, there were things that happened or didn't happen in the movie that I was like, oh, I really thought that this was gonna, or oh, I didn't realize that that was blah blah blah. And then that night I went to see another movie called It Felt Like Love. It Felt Like Love was a very visually interesting movie, just really well composed. You could feel the emotion in the scene through the visuals because there wasn't a whole heck of a lot of dialogue. On the other hand, there wasn't a whole lot of dialogue, and so there's a lot you're left to kind of put together in your own mind, which can be really fun. But I feel like this movie forgot to give us a lot of information or just really overestimated at least my ability to figure out what was going on because I'm still really not sure. I think the message of the movie was you can't be someone else. Even if you try really hard, it's not gonna make your life like their life. It was this girl and they wore like a lot of sunscreen on her face when she went out. There's a whole reason for that. I'm not even gonna try to sit here and nope. She has this friend. Her friend like goes around and has sex all the time and like has all these boyfriends. She spends like the entire movie trying to be that girl. There's a guy she's creating in her mind that this guy wants to be with her or whatever. It's like trying to, I don't know, whatever. That movie's difficult. It was a very interesting story. It just confused me way too much to enjoy. Okay, second thing that happened to me. Second thing, woo! I have a class called History of Motion Media and Mass Communication. At the beginning of every class, we have these little fun chats. We all talk about any kind of media that we've consumed since we had the last class. One of the people in the class suggested this show called The Increasingly Poor Decisions of Todd Margaret. I had seen it on Netflix, and I was like, meh. Since someone has suggested it now, might as well check it out. Oh my goodness! So the show's only got 2 seasons. It's a very interesting show, very interesting concept. It entertained me. There's a lot of dark humor in it. The characters, they're so good. Then the show gives up. It's like the final episode just gives up. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but that show, it's like they wrote the first 11 episodes and were like, yeah, oh god, we don't have anything else to do. I just felt like the TV show I was watching just gave up. Really? That's it? Yep, that's it. But I was still watching. Well, too freaking bad. But that just doesn't make any sense. Why would you end it like that? I just don't get it. What about... Shh. Look, kid. Here's a phone. Call somebody that cares. Hey, this is a nice phone. Huh. Thanks, The Increasingly Poor Decisions of Todd Margaret. Well, I'm still not satisfied. It just didn't make any sense to me. I just don't get it. The whole show was so funny because these weird little insignificant things turned out, you know, like they turned up like episodes and episodes later. Things that happened in the very first episode showed up in the last episode, and it was like, oh my gosh, everything's gonna have a little purpose and it's so funny. There were some really big ones that were left completely untouched. You can't do that. You can't have your entire show be based around the idea that everything, you know, is actually really closely intertwined and then have just random little subplots like, no, we weren't really here for any reason, we just existed. Ooh. Ooh. Gosh, that's really all I feel like talking about. Oh, my soundscape's done! Yay! I'm actually really excited about it. My soundscape is pretty cool. I've really enjoyed talking to you guys today. I actually had stuff to say and I'm really excited about that. Sometimes everything just goes a little crazy and things like this happen. It's dark in here. Don't know what to say. Am I supposed to do an in-screen thing? So I decided to come in my kitchen for the end of the vlog today because I'm thirsty and I want something to drink. Ooh, look, it's Amanda's fridge. What's going on? Amanda, you got beer in your fridge? Why you got beer in your fridge? It's because I live with adults, you creeps. I don't drink beer. Though I might one day. Ooh, this is what I'm gonna drink. The daily life of Minute Maid. That would be the gist of it. My outro screens are always so long because I have so many random, stupid, useless things to say. Ooh, good juice. Juice, juicy, juice, juice. Oh. Juice is so good.